Hello everyone, welcome to the finale of the Biscuit Brawl, the Elimination Race. It works exactly the same way as in the league, but this time we have the staff members here to test us out. Gadget, Crystal, Mary, Mid, Savage Speeders fan, and of course, yours truly. So currently at the back is Biscuit. Very unfortunate, but now it is Mid, currently in the back. Currently in the lead though, it is Gadget. A little hard to see them there, but they exist. They're actually going to be making the new uniforms for Season 5, so that'll be cool. A huge lead for Gadget, followed by a four-way train, followed by Mid falling really far behind. And Mid will finish last. In a normal situation, Mid here would be eliminated, but this is just the test run. We don't want this going on for too long. We just want to get onto the event, get onto the finale, where 6 teams so far can win. And let's go check them out. We've got the Hydrathletes, Nightlights, Dragonfly Dancers, Basketballers, Minders, Fairly Fairy, Bookworms, Oozers, Natural Disasters, Laser Kiwis, Soapy Bubbles, Grape Shots, Cetacean Nation, Pastry Party, Leapfrogs, and Corvid Crowd. Corvid Crowd, Leapfrogs, Pastry Party, Cetacean Nation, Grape Shots, and Natural Disasters can all win. So those 6 are the ones you want to worry about, you want to look at. Also, whoever gets last place in the main league will be automatically relegated to the league. As of right now, that's the Hydrathletes, but that could change. So we're going to start round 1. Currently, it's Corvid Crowd at the back right now. But it looks like Pastry Party's going to... Nope, never mind. Corvid Crowd will stay at the back, just barely trailing behind the Pastry Party. Both of these getting out would be huge for the other competitors, but especially Corvid Crowd, as if they get... They're currently leading right now. Corvid Crowd does manage to pass Pastry Party. It's neck and neck. Who will win? It looks like it's going to be the Corvid Crowd. And it looks like the Corvid Crowd will bear... No, they won't! Pastry Party makes an under move, goes under the Corvid Crowd when they make a jump. Actually, there was a bit of a delay at the beginning. But Corvid Crowd, Raven of the Corvid Crowd, who won this event in the league, gets last year. They accidentally jump up, and Cupcake manages to pass them, which means your championship leaders will get last place. And unlike in the league, where it didn't really matter all that much because the Bubblegers needs to win, all Leapfrogs or Pastry Party need to beat them is like 13th, 12th, nothing high. Okay, now on to round 2. Bookworm's really struggling. Reader actually really good at Elimination Race. They've won in Season 1, 4th in Season 2. I think they're below average in Season 3, and this is definitely going to look below average if they can't catch up to everyone else, and it doesn't look likely. They are slowing down a bit. Maybe they can pass the Pastry Party. No, they cannot. Pastry Party is slowing down. Not looking very good. They're pretty, they're doing the same thing Vixen did, where they're staying near the back of the pack, which is not something you want to do if you're currently challenging for the win. As they enter the Bozo box, 14 are left. Sight at the front with Cupcake at the back. So who will be next? Cupcake. If they get out, that would be huge for the Leapfrog, Cetacean Nation, Grape Shots. Even Natural Disasters could have only won if they won both gold and the Corvid Crowd got last. And Corvid Crowd did get last. Anyway, it's the Grape Shots actually near the back of the pack this time. If they get out, they won't be able. They'll be out of championship contention, which would be great for the other championship contenders. But there's a 5-way train, it looks like. And it looks like the Nightlights will actually fall to the back. And Nightlights are out! The Nightlights, I believe, are currently in 15th place right now. So this is frankly horrible for them and amazing for the Hydrathletes, who want to be able to escape, to at least go to the qualifiers and not go to the league again. Icky is now at the front, and I believe that is Seedless, the reserve, at the back. Interesting to send a reserve in the final events. That doesn't always work out, but if it does, it'll be wonderful for that marble. And it looks like they do manage to pass the Pastry Party, but the Pastry Party manages to pass back. It's a 3-way fight between the Natural Disasters, Grape Shots, and Pastry Party. Natural Disasters now really far behind. That is, I think Hurricane, I believe, who was pretty good in Staircase Descent and is actually pretty decent at the Elimination Race, but it doesn't look like they'll be able to do well this time. Grape Shots actually do make a pass on the Dragonfly Dancers near the end. Dragonfly Dancers really don't have much to fight for, but they do beat the Natural Disasters, Hurricane, and the Natural Disasters are officially out of championship contention. That leaves us with 12 left. Oozers at the front again, with the Dragonfly Dancers at the back. So Looking back at the back right now, Dragonfly Dancers and Grape Shots currently start. Oh, Leapfrog's now near the back. But now it's Pastry Party in last. Pastry Party don't get out here. That would be huge for the Leapfrogs. Grape Shots now in last. It could be a lot of teams that end up struggling here. But it looks like it's still the Grape Shots that are in last. They're going to have to work hard in these last few sectors in order to make it through. And it looks like the Basketballers were going to get out, but they managed to like jump over the Pastry Party somehow, and Pastry Party ended up being out. What happened there? There's a stoppage. The Basketballers just end up jumping over the Pastry Party, almost using Cupcake as a ramp. Morally questionable, but it does get them a top 11 placement, and that means one of the championship contenders is out, which is absolutely huge for the Leapfrogs, as now their only contenders are, I believe, the Grape Shots and Cetacean Nation. Both of them are quite a bit behind, so they'll need medals. Cetacean Nation, like, really far behind. Oh dear. That's not looking good for them. But it does look like they passed the Soapy Bubbles. No, it doesn't. No, oh, actually, wait. That was a pretty good exit from the funnel. It could be a lot of different teams. But it looks like it's going to be... No, it's going to be the Soapy Bubbles. Cetacean Nation barely makes it through. And it looks like, I believe that is Bubble, captain of the Soapy Bubbles, that will be out. That is, I would say, unfortunate. They were in a position where they could theoretically auto-qualify. Doesn't look like that's happening this time around. That leaves us with our top 10, I believe. I think. Anyway, Oozers, again, Icky at the front. They're doing really well at this. But it is someone of the Cetacean Nation. I believe that's Orca, who, another really good at elimination race. They have currently only podiumed. But it's pretty mixed. Currently, looks like it's going to be Orca in the back. They do pass the Grape Shots, though. Grape Shots trying to make a move, though. It's between the Cetacean Nation and Grape Shots. Maybe some other team will go. It looks like the Grape Shots will pass Cetacean Nation. Cetacean Nation is going to be out. And again, that is absolutely wonderful for the Leapfrogs. Because Grape Shots, I think at this point, might need to win or get, like, a really good position in order to beat them. And that's if the Leapfrogs get out now. Which, like, I mean, if the Leapfrogs continue staying, if Hop continues staying well, it doesn't look like anyone will be able to pass them, and the Leapfrogs will likely be your champions. Currently, it's Seedless, and oh wait, no, Hop is now at the back, quite significantly far behind. Actually, no, they are. It does look like they could catch up to the Laser Kiwis, although it doesn't seem like. Oh, actually, wait, no, it looks pretty over for them. Yeah, this does not look good for the Leapfrogs. So, unless they can theoretically make some... oh, no, they can't. Leapfrogs are out, which leaves us with one championship contender, the Grape Shots. Now, I believe the Leapfrogs have done enough in order to pass the Corvid Crown. So that leaves us with the Grape Shots. I believe if they can win the event, they can pass the Leapfrogs and get gold, and get an overall gold twice in a row. It's not going to be easy, especially for reserve, but it's not impossible. Meanwhile, Oozers, again, at the front. Jesus Christ, Icky. They're pretty good at this. Seedless at the back. They really don't want this now. They want a chance to win the main league. It's actually Fairy that's struggling right now. There's Magic. Not really known for their elimination race prowess. They're not exactly horrible at this, but not particularly good. They're trying to catch up to the Basketballers now. And looks like they do, but they screw up and the Basketballers pass back. Basketballers seems to be really good at the ending section. As like when it looks like they're gonna screw up, they go right under Magic, and they will take a top 7 finish. Magic will be out. Actually, wait. Hydrathletes, weirdly enough, are still in it. It looks like they might pass the Nightlights anyway. Oozer's not at the front this time. It's actually the Mind Readers this time. Basketballers at the back. Grape Shots still in. Now that's important. But it looks like it's the Laser Kiwis currently struggling. Although now it's the Hydrathletes. Hydrathletes, that's River, who's just a really good athlete in general. But especially in elimination style events. Elimination race style events. But they're currently in last. Will they be able to catch up to the Laser Kiwis? It looks like they are. They're neck and neck. Hydrathletes will make the move. Oh, they passed the Basketballers as well. Laser Kiwis. They struggled a bit. that was not good for them. And it will be Beat, captain of the Blazer Kiwis, who will get eliminated. Still, respectable season for this team. Not enough time to qualify, though. They'll be going to the qualifiers, likely. Lasers with 6. That's Insect in the front and Defense in the back. With six teams remaining, a lot of these teams fighting for some potentially high spots. Notably, still the Grape Shots, but it's the Oozers near the back. Icky has been so amazing through all throughout this. Have they run out of energy, though? They are trying to catch up to the Dragonfly Dancers. Will it be enough? It's a large line. Any one of these 5 can realistically be out. Dragonfly Dancers is really far behind. But it looks like the Mind Readers were pushed really far back, and the Mind Readers are eliminated. Hydrathletes completely destroyed everyone, but it was a 5-way fight for like everyone else. But it was the Mind Readers who got the short end of the stick. River up front, Icky near the back. One of these 5 will win the final event of the Biscuit Brawl. Seedless again, making sure it's them, because a win here would be great. Hydrathletes and Icky at the back, although Dragonfly Dancers aren't doing particularly well. Actually, no, they're doing a lot better now. It's between the Oozers and the Hydrathletes mainly, unless the Grape Shots screw up. But it looks like it's going to be one of these 2 that will be eliminated. Hydrathletes, Oozers. Who will it be? It looks like it's going to be the Hydrathletes that make it through, and they do. Will they screw up? They kind of do, but the Oozers do not take advantage. And Icky is out in 5th place. Respectable overall, but kind of disappointing, knowing how well Icky has done throughout this entire event. Lasers with 4. Insect, Defense, Seedless, and River. Top 4. Seedless trying to go for another win. If they can do this, Grape Shots could potentially cement themselves as one of the greatest in the Biscuit Brawl. Meanwhile, the Hydrathletes were actually in last, but they did manage to make a move. But without the extra bouncing, it only brought them up to 3rd. But all 4 at the same section, Hydrathletes and Dragonfly Dancers probably could see each other. Hydrathletes and Basketballers at the end. Hydrathletes managed to pass the Basketballers. Basketballers cannot luck their way through yet another round. That will be 4th, which means the Hydrathletes, Dragonfly Dancers, and Grape Shots will be your podium for this event. Quite surprising for the Dragonfly Dancers. They only have 1 podium so far. They have a bronze and I believe event 8. And it looks like it's going to be another medal in yet another event that is divisible by 8. Insect not really known for being great at elimination race, but and neither is Seedless as far as I'm aware. River's the only one here that I can say for sure is amazing at elimination races. But it looks like it's the Dragonfly Dancers that are currently struggling behind. But it could be any one of these 3. Who will be eliminated? Looks like it's going to be the Dragonfly Dancers, but the River. River manages to make the move to get up to 2nd. Insect is going to be eliminated. But that leaves us with the Grape Shots and the Hydrathletes. If the Grape Shots win here, they might be able to take the overall championship. Seedless, River. Who will win gold? Could be any one of these teams. Seedless currently has the lead. But River is coming back up. They take the long way around, which is faster, and they are able to take the lead from the Grape Shots. But the Grape Shots respond back, also taking the longer path that also managed to take the lead. It's neck and neck, but the Grape Shots managed to bounce River. Will the Seedless, it looks like they're going to win the event, but they get jumped over by River. Hydrathletes will win the final event, and the Leapfrogs are your champions. Oh my... Holy shit. Okay, I know that's a naughty word, but I get one naughty word, okay? But congratulations to the Dragonfly Dancers for winning bronze, to Seedless for getting silver, and to River for getting gold. It's quite impressive for all 3 of these teams. But anyway, it is time for the closing ceremony. Until then, this is Rip Biscuit signing off.